Hello and welcome to another lesson in the Kinetic Typography course. I'm Phil Ebner again, and I'm excited to be with you today. I can't wait to teach you some more. As you can see behind me, maybe you can see my Christmas tree, which I'm very excited to have now, just in time for the holidays. But whenever you're watching this, just, enjoy my Christmas tree behind me. I hope it brings you some Christmas cheer. So today we're going to go over the After Effects program really quickly. If you're already a pro at After Effects, you can probably skip this lesson, but you might want to keep watching just in case you missed something. If you're new to After Effects, it's a crazy program with so many things to learn. I've been working on After Effects for a few years now, and I'm way past being a beginner, but sometimes when I find a new thing that you can do, a new effect, I'm like, what? I feel like a beginner at After Effects, but I promise you I can teach you the ropes and pretty much everything you need to know to get working on After Effects. So we're going to go over the project window, the composition window, the different tools that you have, the effects window, the timeline, and much more in this lesson. So let's just get straight over to the program. So if you open up After Effects, it'll probably ask you for whatever composition size you want to create. Usually, depending on the project, if it's an HD project, of course I make it 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. For our purposes, though, just for learning, it'll make your program go a lot faster, especially if you have a slower computer. If you just do a 720 by 480 composition, so 720 pixels wide by 480 height, and you can also change that after you start a project, so don't worry about that right now. So basically right here in After Effects, this is it. So over here you'll have your project. So this is where you import items, your music, your effect, your background images, your video, whatever you have. And so, just for example, for this course, we're basically only going to be using a few items and basically audio files and maybe some images to add some cool effects for our backgrounds and stuff. So basically what you do is just, you can just drag and drop into this folder. So we have two audio clips. I'm just going to drag and drop in there. You can create a new folder, and I'm going to title it audio. Then I'm going to just drag and drop my files into that folder, and you can create bins like that. And I always encourage you guys in all of my courses to be organized. It will help you in the long run, not only in After Effects in your project folder over here, but also in your Finder, or if you're using Windows, in your just in your files system, in your documents. Right here I have my Kinetic Typography folder. Underneath that I have my classes and my audio files. If I had videos, I'd have a video file. If I had images, I'll have an images file, and I'll probably do that in the future. And keep them mirrored, so keep whatever folders you have in your Finder or your documents the same as in your project. It will make it a lot easier, I promise. So that's that. Once you start a new composition, you'll see a video screen pop up here in the middle in this composition window. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. To do that, you can click this Create a New Composition icon. We're going to title it Kinetic Testing. And here you can see the width is 720 by the height 480. Of course, you can make that bigger or smaller. Frame rate 2997 is great for us right now, and the duration is about a minute, so that's perfect. Background color we're going to just leave as black, and then you just go ahead and click OK, and you can see it right here. This is our window. I'm going to make the video fit to the screen up to 100%, so you can see right there that is actually at 100%. You might have a black background right now and you're not seeing this checkerboard, but so to get rid of the black, you just click this checkerboard to toggle the transparency grid, which makes it easier when you're adding, backgrounds and text to see what is actually in the background. Because right now there's nothing going on in our composition, so you can, if you want, like this view, that'll be an easy way to tell if there's stuff on your screen. Over here we have our effects and presets bin. Here's all our effects we're going to be using, and we're going to be using a lot of them throughout this course. There's different tabs for whatever you want. In here you can go up to window and change those, and they'll also appear down here. We'll definitely be using the character and the paragraph down here features, which will affect our text, and that's how we're going to be choosing all of our fonts and whatnot. Down here is the timeline. We're going to be going over that a lot more, and the different aspects of that is a lot different than other programs. If you're used to editing in Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere, there's a lot more options, and it makes it really easy to create great kinetic typography down there. So I think that's it. Let's just go back and see. I talked about the project window, composition window, tools. Let's go back and talk a little bit about the tools. So up here are all your tool options. Your selection tool is basically what you're going to be using the most to click and select and move things around on your composition. And as you see, when I put my mouse over that, there's a V in parentheses. That means that if you click V on your keyboard, it will change your mouse to this selector. So if you want the hand tool, you can press H, and this allows you to move the composition window around. Magnifying zoom tool, Z, of course, you can magnify, or press Z and then Option, and that will allow you to zoom out. So I want to bring that back into the middle. There's these camera options. We'll talk about those in the future. A shape option, if you click and hold, you can change the different shapes for creating shapes, like so. And then pen tool, that's going to have to do with masking, which we'll probably get into as well. And then the horizontal type tool, which we'll definitely get into, which is pressing T, and that allows you to create text on your screen. So that's a really good tool. Some of these other ones we might not get into as much in this course, but are important to learn in the future if you get more and more involved and in depth in After Effects. So I think that's it this time. We talked about the tools, we talked about the effects window, and we talked about a little bit about the timeline. So thank you for watching this course lesson. If you have any questions, as always, message me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to next lesson. Have a great day.